Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. As you probably heard a few episodes ago, this is our replacement GBG Christmas extravaganza. So technically, we still did it this year, we just did it in a very different way. Am I right or am I right? See what I did there? Boom, I broke your brain. Alright, did you know that we're proud members of the It's All Been Done Presents Network? Well, speaking of the network, Kevin was on the brink of suicide when he met a man named Joe. Is Joe an angel? A demon? Something else entirely? Regular readers know, as all 4 seasons are now available. Read the first season for free, and for a limited time, you can get the individual episodes of season 4 free too. It's all been done anyway, and this one is done. So head on over to IABD Presents for a complete story. And also, please support all the programming at patreon.com/IABD. I would also suggest that you check out people who've been really kind to us, such as PackratComics.com, listed in the heart of Old Hilliard, Ohio. They have all your comic book needs taken care of. They throw wonderful events year-round. They also have that hankering for board games or maybe even Magic the Gathering. They got you covered there, too. Come let them help you scratch that itch at PackratComics.com. Also, throw some green our way. You can do that and get an audiobook out of the process with over 200,000 titles to choose from. Go to audibletrial.com/goodbadgeeky. Guys, it's a really cool website. They have some great books, such as Neil Gaiman reading his own book, Norse Mythology. They also have Wonder, which you probably heard a few episodes ago we discussed. Check out that. It's narrated by Diana Steele. They also have tons of other books, too. Artemis by Rosario Dawson. So if you want some star power, boom, there you go. Check that out. And again, much, much more. So please give them a shot and thus give us some money in the process as well. And here's the thing. If, say, it's just not in your budget to continue on and or you try it for a few months and you want to stop, you can cancel at any time and you keep all your audiobooks. Pretty rad, huh? And finally, last but not least, check out the Magic Unauthorized Misadventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle by GBG PresentsPod.com. Season 2, we're going to start releasing hopefully by the end of the first quarter of 2018. We're editing it away, and matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why we might be taking a break, though I might be taking a break. I'm working the details on that. If not, ignore that I said that, and it might just be we're off for a month or two. But either way, we got this episode, part 3 of the GBG Drive-By, which is technically part 3 of the Christmas extravaganza, Booyakasha. But also, the last episode of the year will be our thoughts, and it's a wonderful discussion on Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I think you guys will really love it. But enough about talking about the future. Let's talk about right now with the RPG live adventure we recorded December 9th, 2017 at Mad Lab. Again, for some of their tickets and productions, madlab.net/tickets.html. Get all their tickets like It's All Been Done Radio Hour, and where you can see GBG live. Like what you hear today, you can be a part of the audience. So more information, go to madlab.net/tickets.html. And here's part 3 of 3. Hopefully, just the first chapter, if you will. The final part of the first chapter, I hope, of The Adventures of Longwand, the Wizard, and Triple D. Enjoy. Welcome out to Mad Lab today, day of days. It's a day, aka I don't know what date it is, but it's a Saturday, and here at Mad Lab, and what?
It's the 9th.
I learned this. I remember it all by myself. It's the 9th.
Thank you, Seamus. You're welcome.
So we're gonna finish something that we've been trying out the last few weeks, and that is we're going to try a role-playing game. No, stay up there. It's all been done anyway. See what I did there? We're gonna try something. We're gonna try we're gonna finish trying our experiment of doing a role-playing game. What that means is that Seamus is our game master. So he is kind of God. He has dice. He will roll and all this other stuff. And then the 3 of us will play the party that's on an adventure. Nathan's character is named
Longwand the Short.
He's our wizard. I am the rogue dwarf named Triple D. And then Jimmy.
Not a fit.
And what are you?
What?
What are you?
What am I?
Human paladin.
A human paladin.
He's a human paladin.
Whatever that is.
Clearly.
And we were tasked with the importance of trying to get this item, a clothespin, and put it on this mythical statue in this town, because if not, the whole town smells really god-awful bad. And we're good guys, so we're going to try to do the good thing. Not the right thing, but the good thing.
The good thing,
The
right.
good thing.
Because Lord knows you guys aren't.
So, and last we left off, we were on our way to
Correct.
a mystical place.
Correct.
And now we will pick up from there.
Yes, on another adventure of Triple D, Longwand, and not a fit.
Okay.
As our heroes continue, they realize that they're coming up into the mountain.
Oh.
It has been a beautiful walk, especially escaping from the muckmucks. You were running for your lives, and as you get up into the mountain, you start realizing that there's this huge cave mouth that's brilliantly decorated on the outside. And this is the mystical and marvelous Cave of Stone, made out of wood.
Oh,
And so
look, my party is the beautiful cave of stone made out of wood.
It's made out of wood. Why do they call it the Cave of Stone?
That's a great question. I don't know. But I think we might find out though.
Okay.
Yes, so as you enter into the cave, you start realizing that the intricate designs continue on all the way through. You get into the cave itself, and there's this big open area, and you see that there are giant statues that all have different weird poses and really funny faces, like they're making like ugh faces.
Oh, disgusting face.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, like looking at.
More of like smelling something. Yeah. Or looking at now.
Looking at
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
So-
beautiful.
Yes, for your.
So are the
for your- yeah.
statues.
So
interview.
as you enter in, you start realizing that there are indentations in their noses, as if there were something there, or that should be there. Now, as you enter into the threshold, a giant boulder door falls down, and all of these lights come out. So you can still see. So there's flames all over the place on the walls, so you can still see around.
Okay.
But there are these giant statues that are in a circle in the center. Now, as you get closer, you're going to notice that the floor begins to glow.
Glow. Okay.
Oh.
So the bricks on the floor that's glowing. Are there any inclination, like symbols that are on the bricks?
Yes. there
Okay.
are.
What is
Some
there
of
something
them
that
you
I
can
recognize?
read.
Okay.
Some of them you can't. Some of others of you might be able to, where others might not. So you're gonna want to, really take a look around.
Okay. So there are symbols on the floor. What about on the walls? Because you said there's designs on the wall, or designs
Correct.
words as well.
Yep, that's over everything. As you get closer,
Okay.
more and more things start to glow.
Can I do a check of some kind to see if I can read good? What's going on?
You might be able to read good, but your thing's not really reading. Your thing's more of like traps and such.
Can I use the
okay.
Translate app on my phone to translate the?
No, you can't. No.
Okay.
In fact, you
All right.
just
So-
broke your phone by dropping it and shattered into a million pieces. A bunch of ants came by and picked it up and ran away.
So Longwand, maybe this is more your area.
I think so. I think I can use my long wand and cast a spell to translate. Is it muckfish?
It's not muckfish. You don't know exactly what language it is, but you do know that through all of your studies,
So
you
once
can
I-
read it.
Okay.
Yes.
So question: does he really need the stick?
So I
to
might
read
not
it?
even need my
So
long wand for this. I can just
your
read it
long,
from my pants.
you don't want to use your long wand anytime.
I'm
really.
gonna put it away.
Yeah, you probably should. It's a little embarrassing to pull out the long
Yeah,
wand.
keep
I'm
it
sorry.
keep it in your pants.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nah.
In that case,
All
it
right.
might not. So, as you start to look around, you start to look on the floor, and you use your magic to reveal the answers within. And it starts to tell you that as the adventurers come in with the magical bag of endless nose pins, that the monsters in the room, the statues, are going to awaken and create Mogathal, the #1 smelly monster.
I remember my mom telling me about that before we even went to the town. I remember that, like, you don't want to mess with that thing.
Right.
Mogathal?
Mogathal.
Oh, that's just a legend. That's not real.
Are
Just
you
as
sure?
he says that, the ground starts to rumble.
Of
And
course!
all the
That's why you
rumbling,
never say
all
that
of the
thing that you
statues
just
start
Don't be
to rumble.
superstitious, dude.
And I didn't say anything.
Why didn't you?
I feel like such a shit.
God darn it. Okay. Well, so what do we do now? Like, those statues are going to form a thing. Like, are they
Just
already
don't
forming
blink.
a thing?
So
Stare at
as
them.
you guys are talking amongst yourselves about what you're going to do and who messed up what, they all start to come together and form into the giant creature. And all of a sudden, you start to realize that your backside starts getting heavier and heavier and heavier until you realize that you've had a bag on your hip this entire time.
Well, okay. Well, question: the statues, when they form the bigger thing, are there faces? Can I see their faces on the statue?
No, they all morph into one creature.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? Bear with me, guys.
Well, maybe I should.
Wait, I think I figured out why it's called the Cave of Stone. Is because there's stones in it, even though it's made out of wood.
Maybe, but
Okay.
I'm going to take my bag and I'm going to throw the whole bag at it.
Okay, so you take that bag, you
Yes.
throw it at it, and it hits it, and it doesn't do anything. The bag's still closed, and it just falls on the ground.
Well, that didn't work, guys.
Well, maybe you should try taking it out of the bag.
Well, who wants to go up near and not get smashed? by it?
I vote on Longwand.
Longwand. It's all you, bro.
Why don't you use the Longwand to retrieve the bag?
Why don't I just read how to stop it?
Oh,
Since
or you
I
could do that.
Read the floor.
You're the one that
Of
could have
wonder.
warned us of this in the first. By the way, while we're talking about what's that monster?
I could
He's
have.
probably coming near us right now.
You guys didn't laugh at
I'm
my
giving you some time.
jokes.
He's still forming.
He's still forming?
He's still
You didn't laugh at my jokes while we were walking with the
Man,
wonders
he is taking
outside the
forever
cave.
to form.
And I worked really
There's
hard
12
on those
lots,
jokes.
12
I didn't want to
statues.
say
There's a lot of
anything.
What's all wonderful right now? No, no, no,
Well,
no,
thank
no,
you.
no,
So
no, no,
I'm
no,
going to
no.
read the floor, right?
You're going to read the floor. Yes.
Okay.
And the floor, as you start to read it, the floor starts to tell you that with
Very
all of the different statues that are coming together, that it is truly the mystical nose pin that will stop the monster. However,
Do we know where to find it?
Yeah. Well, we picked up a lot of nose pins on our adventure there.
Probably a Nick's bag.
But
But I just,
Triple
but I
D's
just
bag.
threw the bag at the monster. And
So I need to get it.
Yes.
somebody
Yeah,
needs
somebody
to
needs
get
to
it.
Use your
Either
long one.
rotate it,
Well, okay,
or
look.
run in real
So,
quick and grab it,
I
or try
cast
to
a
sneak in
spell.
and grab it.
So I'm going to cast my retrievo spell.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that I can't just walk up to these.
I mean,
This
you
is one
could.
collaborative.
Yeah, he's now
He'll
fully
probably
formed,
step on you.
and he's starting
So
to
he's
get
now
awareness
fully
of this. He's
formed.
fully formed, and he's starting to gain awareness of
Yeah.
the surroundings,
I want
and
to go talk
he
to him.
notices you. Okay.
yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I want to go speak
Yeah,
to
have
my
fun.
gentleman.
You have fun. Triple D and I are gonna wait.
Yeah,
over
we're
here.
gonna wait all the way in the back.
All the
here.
way.
Okay.
So, hello.
So as soon as you start to talk to him, he slams his foot on the ground, and the stone ripples and throws you back into these two. As
So I'm just
well
gonna use my-
as
Dude,
when he,
come on.
when he does
If
that,
someone
though, the
asks you for
bag,
a god, you say
the bag comes with you.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Oh, hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I
So
think they're
you're a little
close.
hurt though, and you're on the ground. You're kind of like a little pain, but you're not bad. You're not too hurt. You're just more of
It's
disoriented.
figures. I don't have to
Yeah.
literally get
No,
it.
you don't have to get
Ground
really
is
on it. You
stun
don't want to
damage.
dirty your pants.
You just
yeah.
got
Ground is
stun.
really
You got
far.
stun damage, probably.
Right, yeah,
Like, You're
exactly.
kind of stunned.
Yeah.
but
But
you're,
now
no-
can
no
we
real
look at the bag that Triple D threw against him without even checking what was inside?
no,
of
I
it?
already know what was inside. It's all our clothespins. But
Well-
how are you gonna? So what are you gonna do with the statues? Like,
Well,
oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so I take a clothespin and I throw it at the monster.
Dirty clothespins! Oh, how I hate thee!
All right, okay.
Throw all
Now
the
we know.
clothespins.
I got it stunned. I'm
Can
free
you
to
like
help.
take your wand and
I
cast a
am.
spell and just wing them
I'm just
all
gonna
like?
magneto these little bitches.
And then so everybody's gonna work in together, and the bag gets bigger, and it's sitting there, and you open it up,
Interesting.
and you're gonna use your wands and magic to throw them at them, and you're gonna just take handfuls and start throwing.
Or I could
throwing
just
clothespins.
take a collaborative and just.
I'm throwing. I'm hitting the monster, but Triple D's not throwing very good. They're landing well in front of the
because we're
monster.
discussing what the
Well-
issue with the spell is. So you know what?
You're a
This-
southpaw, right?
What?
You're left-handed. That's a problem. Your stance is wrong.
Yeah.
You get to lead
listen
with your right to throw with your left.
There
Why don't
you
you
go.
show us that motion since you're naturally left-handed?
All right, so I show them that because I never played baseball good. So
Baseball? What's baseball?
that's true. Southpaw blur ball, whatever it's called. I do that. Do I hit the monster?
You do.
Yay! So I did good. So you know I'm gonna keep doing
I
that.
think you should.
What the hell are you doing though?
I threw 80 at one time because I have a wand.
Okay, so how many do we have left though?
So all of a sudden you start realizing that it's an endless supply of nose pins. It's a magical bag. So you just keep throwing them. But all of a sudden, as you throw 10 to 20 at a time, some of them start falling to the ground. But then all of a sudden, like one turns blue, and then one turns red, and one turns yellow.
It's a
Did they turn
rainbow.
green?
One turns green.
Nice.
What
So
about
that
purple?
you start
Is there anything
noticing
purple?
It's
that they
violet.
all
It's
there is a
really good.
purple one. You know, there's probably a puce. You know, maybe a lavender,
A periwinkle?
or like periwinkle. You know,
got
a
a
teal.
bullwinkle.
There's a teal in there.
Ew, I don't like
You
teal.
know,
Can I throw that
there's
one away?
there's a
Sorry.
gray green. You know, and
Ew.
things like that.
Okay.
And so, as you're
Brent
doing
Sienna.
this, the monster is screaming and writhing in pain. And as you're hitting him, his voice starts getting higher and higher. No, don't stop. Stop hurting me. Stop hurting me. And as you keep going, the clothespins start rising into the air.
All right. So while this is happening, because it's an endless bag, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna just. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just hand both of you like a big pile so you can keep throwing them.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take the bag. I'm gonna try to run up, and as the clothespins are floating, I'm gonna like jump on them and like do some Matrix shit, which no one knows what the Matrix is, but I do because that's cool.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna jump and take the bag and just dump all of them around, like just set the endless bag on top of its head, and just.
Could I just?
Well, I've already done this, or I'm possibly doing this.
You're
If
doing-
I fail, then you can.
I can just do it.
You can try it.
Did he succeed?
But he's gonna. I think the GM's gonna roll. I didn't succeed, did I?
No.
Okay.
Yay!
However,
Okay.
you're still in the air. As you're jumping from clothespin to clothespin, you slip and you start to fall off of one. But one, suspiciously and magically, connects to the back of your
Levitation.
collar. And so you're still holding the bag.
Okay.
But then you're still in midair, held up by the scruff of your
clothespin.
neck by a clothespin.
What color is it glowing?
Red.
It's glowing red. It might mean something. Okay. So
So if we,
I think I have the
if
magic
we
clothespin,
sacrifice
guys.
If we sacrifice Triple D, will that kill the monster?
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
So you basically,
You
how are you
guys
going to
suck.
sacrifice him? How are you going to sacrifice him?
With the Longwand's
I'll
magic spell.
sacrifice him.
No, you don't have that spell.
Okay. What are you trying? Okay. I was trying to take the endless bag and dump it on its head.
I know, but you failed, so it means it doesn't work.
No,
So
but
help
you could-
him.
so
No, he
help
just
me.
actually couldn't get to it.
I couldn't get to
Oh,
it.
I
fell in
know.
midair.
Use your spell.
I got you, bro.
Okay. So does he succeed in doing that?
He does exceed. He
But-
does. However, it freezes the monster. Now, the monster, as each clothespin
I
has
got you.
formed, has appeared, the monster has shrunk smaller and smaller until now he is the size of a man. You start realizing though that there are 12 clothespins in the air. Time Hawk! Ah!
That annoying time hawk.
Hey, and that
always
time hawk.
comes
Time
through.
Hawk always knows when.
So there's one clothespin for each of the former monster statues.
Correct. Now,
But we have endless.
endless.
clothespins.
So as you flip the bag over onto his head, the red clothespin releases you, and they all start to fly up into the air. Now the bag rips off the monster's head and goes scurrying over on the floor.
But is
No
the
more
bag
clothespins. No more clothespins come out of the bag.
All right, but the bag's okay, so we can maybe
bag's
pick that up
okay.
later.
So I'm gonna put the red clothespin on the monster's nose.
So before you can do that, they all rise into the air and they start spinning around the monster's head.
Oh.
Now, as that happens, they slowly start to converge on one another to form one miraculous nose pin.
They're all the magic.
They're
pin.
all the magic nose
Wow.
Did not see that coming, you guys.
So this is kind of a lame adventure. No, I'm just kidding.
Aw, I
just
think it,
kidding.
you know what?
I'm
It was an
gratitude.
adventure that someone's playing. I think it's a great adventure.
I think it's
Guys,
lame because at
So
least
wait.
one of us should have died if it was cool.
So did we defeated it?
So you did defeat the monster. Well, I was gonna say, I was like, one, he even asked, he's like, does one of us die? I was like, well, I didn't want somebody to die on the. I mean, we already had one companion die this adventure.
That's
I
so,
already forgot about him.
I didn't want like two adventurers.
Who cares
to
about
die.
Dallas?
But so
kidding,
as
I'm
you
kidding.
as you start coming towards the statue that's frozen now,
Yeah.
you realize that you're all standing in one circle that's glowing blue, and
Three
one
of us
of
standing in a circle?
yep.
Okay.
No, like inside
in
a
a
circle
cool
on the
way,
floor.
though. We're
Yes,
cool- we're
you're all
cool.
striking a really cool pose as you're doing it, kind of like anime does. You know, when they're all like, yeah. And so as you do this, the magical clothespin comes into the center of the circle, and you're all transported back to the village.
Yay, we win.
did it.
Hey. Oh, but wait a minute. No, we're not done yet. We
No.
gotta put it on top of the statue in the center of
Statue.
town.
Correct.
And I'm gonna
now,
do that.
as you appear,
But the
you
statue's
realize
pretty
that
tall,
everybody
so-
has finally gathered for the festival. So you're all standing in really awkward poses, and everybody's staring at you.
Okay. Well, you know what? Hey, people, we got the magic clothespin.
Hooray! Hooray!
Well, Longwand and I got the magic clothespin. Triple D kind of sucked.
I helped though greatly,
Eh.
and I figured out what was going on.
That's debatable.
I
Yeah,
did
you
actually
did.
most of the heavy lifting outside of him.
That's debatable.
You've done nothing, sir. Nothing. All right. So you know what? we started out. Let's together put this on top of the statue.
I'm proud to be a part of this.
That's right. All right. So me and him go up, and we're like,
Yeah, you guys do that. I'm out.
And as you start to put the clothespin
Bye,
on
Palladian.
the statue's nose, a giant glowing beam shoots from the top of the statue's head to
it's
cover
great.
the entire land in fragrant smells.
like
And now-
Febreze.
Huh?
Like a Febreze. Hits the
Exactly. It was a magical Febreze.
Yeah.
And now the
Febreze.
land no longer smells
I like Febreze,
like
yeah.
poop.
air. And
Yay.
yay.
That's very rewarding
Hooray.
because
Yeah.
it smelled bad.
Yep.
All right.
And as the people are clapping and cheering you, the festival begins, and you guys all get wasted and hook up with me.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm coming back for that
Nope,
part.
too late. You're already gone.
I'm hooking up with other wenches in the other village.
All right.
Okay.
So that was our adventure.
That was that was this adventure. Please
That
stay
was this
tuned
adventure,
to the next
yeah.
adventure of Longwand, Triple D, and it'll fit.
All right. So thank you guys for that. You guys did a wonderful job playing. That was fun. And Seamus, you designed that whole adventure. So thank you very much. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Get out of here without cheese! You're a creep! Go away! We're having a good time until you start up, cheapers! Go have some coffee with cream or something! Because I'll tell you something! This is a happy place!